back to the From Scratch podcast. This is our 5th episode, and we're so happy that you're here with us. My name is Sarah.
And I'm Bree. And today we have Olivia along with us from Sprinkled with Liv. So welcome, Olivia.
Welcome.
So we brought Liv here today because we wanted to find out her story. We wanted to find out why she started this business, where she sees herself going, and find out what she's doing right now. So Liv, tell us a little bit about when you were like the very first day that this idea came into your brain. What was that like?
Well, I liked baking, and I always baked with my grandma. And then, I stay home with Knox. But when he gets older, things get more expensive.
Yes.
But I wanted to still be home with him, but also help financially. So that's pretty much. I was like, all right, I'm just going to make this a business.
Okay, so you were kind of looking for something that you could contribute to your family, and you were like, okay, well, I like baking, so I'm going to start doing that.
Yep.
So what was like your first kind of like ordering process? Like who was like your first customer? How did that go?
I don't know. Okay, let me think. So my first actual customer was literally just, I posted on Facebook, told everybody that I was going to start baking.
Okay.
And then I just said, I'm going to have a baking day. And I listed what I was going to make. So it was chocolate chip, M&M, and the peanut butter blossoms. Okay. And then I just got a bunch of orders.
Okay.
Yeah. Organic marketing. I love it.
Yeah, it just out of nowhere. And I was like, I never iced anything with buttercream.
Okay.
So, I strictly just made cookies. That was it. That was literally.
So that was kind of like your basics.
Yeah.
You started with just the good chocolate chip cookie, M&M cookie. So, were you known? Did you bring cookies to family gatherings? Were you known as a baker, or people knew your grandma and they were okay, this girl probably knows what she's doing? Or?
Yeah, I didn't.
Because nobody wants to order chocolate chip cookies from me if I'm hey, I'm baking chocolate chip cookies today. Be good luck.
Yeah.
They would not place an order from me.
My grandma definitely was the reason I probably got orders.
Okay, so grandma gave you a little bit of street cred.
Yeah, because I definitely wasn't if I was baking, I didn't post on social media. I wasn't I just popped out of nowhere.
Okay, gotcha.
How long ago was that first post that you made?
Well, it's actually been a year.
Wow.
So I started April, and then officially started my business in May. So.
And she's doing cookie orders of 300 right now.
Yeah, crazy. It's crazy. I'm how is she even doing that? When I see the icing and I'm just oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I don't know how I'm doing it either. So.
Yeah. So 1 year ago, you were just starting your business, and then you joined us at the co-op last summer, towards the end of the summer, right?
Yeah.
So how did you find out about the co-op, and what made you want to join, and how did that whole adventure start?
So I started at a different market, and I saw you guys on Facebook, and then Sarah was also at that other market and mentioned it to me, but I didn't really think that I was big enough to go, because it was literally just a little thing for me at the time. And then Sarah basically convinced me that I needed to do it. She was like, all you have to do is this, just do this, and then we can get you started. And I was like, okay, I guess you've convinced me at this point.
Well, your mom was really big into it too.
My mom's probably my biggest cheerleader.
Yeah,
so.
She is. I've seen her multiple days at the market with you.
Yeah, she comes up. If she can come, she'll come.
Yeah.
Because she likes it. I think she likes it probably more than me sometimes. Yeah. Because she likes to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And
she's not up at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, she's not doing the.
Yeah, she's more fresh.
Yeah, she's ready to just be yapping away.
So what was your very first market? You sold completely out, right? And fast also, right?
Yeah.
So you came to the market, sold out.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts that day, when you went home and had sold all that stuff?
I was very excited, and I was very shocked because at the market I was doing previously, I brought 10 more boxes to my first one there. So I was like, oh, I'll be good. This will be good. And I usually was bringing 20 to the other market. So I'd say I probably start out with 30 there. And then when I sold out, I was like, am I even gonna have time to make more than 30
Yeah,
hours?
right.
Like,
How is this
am I
gonna
gonna have
work?
time for this?
Yeah.
And then I did. So.
Yeah, that's great. So safe to say you've seen a lot of business growth
Yeah.
in the last year. I
Of
mean,
course, yeah.
a lot. I truly can't believe when you're posting every day of all the stuff that
Yeah.
you're doing, and your icing and your decorating is just getting better and better all the
thanks.
time.
Well, even not like cookies, you do cookies, then you did bars,
Yeah,
then
so
you do
yeah, so
cakes,
tell
and
us
you do
how it grew
cupcakes.
from those original 4 cookies that you did.
Well, so once like I like got licensed, you have like all kinds of like you can do more.
Okay. So getting that license then is what allowed you to move past that core
Yeah.
kind of group of cookies.
Yeah,
that you started
exactly.
with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
what
why I
is-
started it.
Okay, so what is that licensing process like? What is it like to come in and get your home bakery license?
So you have to reach out to the ODA, which is the Ohio Department of Agriculture.
Okay.
And then they get you in contact with like the food inspector, and then he or whoever's in your district,
Mr. Michael.
yeah, they will come and inspect your house. You have to
Okay.
have certain things in your kitchen,
Okay.
and then he lets you know that day if you and you have to pay for it, of
Okay.
course, and then he lets you know that day that either you can start or
Okay.
you need to fix some things, and then you'll come back.
Gotcha.
What I don't think people realize is when they see bakers, you see bakers everywhere at farmers markets,
Yeah.
right? Not everybody is a licensed home baker, and that's like a step up
Yeah.
because there's that cottage food, non-potentially hazardous, and then which you can do a lot with, which I'm sure you have done a lot with.
Yeah.
But if you want that competitive edge and that product quality there,
Yeah.
going into the potentially hazardous category requires just those checks and balances, and it's
Yeah.
that quality in it. And I don't think people realize that. Like my kitchen, people can't just like, he's not going to walk into my kitchen tomorrow if I call him and be like, hey, I want to be a licensed home bakery. He's not going to be able to walk into my kitchen as it is right now and be like, yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying my kitchen's a disaster by any means, but I'm sure you had to plan for this. Like you just couldn't call him.
I was vacuuming out my cupboard.
Yeah.
Like I was that stressed. I was literally, my mom came over and I was like standing on my counter like vacuuming everything out. Everything got like bleach basically. And my mom was like, Olivia, I don't think he's gonna open up your snack drawer. I'm like, you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. You never
That
know.
fake granola bar or something.
Yeah, what's this lady doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I was going crazy. Like top of the cupboards, it was getting completely everything, walls, literally everything. I'm in the kitchen or in the living room, sweeping, couch looks perfect. Like you probably could have ate off my floors that day.
That's great. I mean, that's what people want to
we
hear.
want. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was panicking.
Yeah, that's definitely what people want to hear for sure.
And then he didn't check like anything.
Anything.
He checked. Yeah, he literally like looked into like there was 2 specific things that I had to have, and he made sure of those, and then just kind of like looked and was kind of like humming. And then he's like, "Okay, you're good." I was like, "You're telling me?" Like, I panicked.
Well, it's that you care a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if you didn't care, you'd have been like, whatever. I have a similar story when we got our warehouse license with Michael as well. Lorelai got stung by a bee
Yeah.
right there, and I was like, oh man. And she was little. I mopped our floor of our warehouse, our concrete floor of our warehouse.
Yeah,
I
because
mopped
you're
it.
so stressed.
Who mops
No, well, you
their garage floor?
You didn't
Like,
know. You didn't
what?
know. Like that's how I was. You just are like, I don't know. And because I would have been so disappointed.
Yeah,
if,
for
like,
sure.
You know what I mean? So, but honestly, I probably didn't need to go all crazy.
That's okay.
Do all
That's
that,
okay.
but it's fine.
Yeah.
So, because you got that license, what are some of the products that you added to your product line because you have that license?
So, well, one of my top sellers, the lemon blueberry white chocolate cookie. If I would have never got my license, I would have never been able to sell
wow.
this because you aren't allowed to like have like certain fruits that are cooked in because it will like grow bacteria.
Yep.
And they have to be kept in the refrigerator. And with like the cottage, like you're not allowed to do anything that like has to be refrigerated. So that's one thing. And then like a bunch of like the fillings inside, like my cakes and cupcakes and stuff, I wouldn't have been able to like do any of that.
Okay, wow, interesting. So it really allowed you to go to the next level
Yeah,
then, really?
yeah, pretty much
Okay.
just I can do pretty much anything for the
Nice,
most part.
nice.
There's still some rules for the most, like little things, but definitely the list of what you're allowed to do grew, like when you switch over to the home bakery.
So definitely worth it for you to go through that process
Yeah,
and be
I
able to
think so.
expand all your stuff. Then.
Yeah, and then you don't have to because I'm sure some people probably don't follow the rule, but I would not be able to do it because I stress things.
Yeah.
So that with having that, that's why I don't have to stress.
Yeah,
Well, and you
exactly.
can even, like, I feel like that expands your opportunities for retails too, which you are in, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're in a couple of different retails, and if, like, you want to diversify that product line and have that competitive edge,
Yeah.
you got to take that step.
Yep. Yeah. And I feel like if you just want to grow your business, you have to take that step.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a ceiling you hit. And so when you're like, oh man, I want to go to the next step, it just takes work.
Yeah.
And if you're willing to do that work and willing to take that next step, you can just keep going,
Yeah.
which is what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't see you stopping anytime soon and being like, you know what, guys, I'm packing up
Actually,
shop. This
I'm
is
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
No,
maybe
not
scale back
happening.
a little bit. That'll be okay as your son grows and
Yeah.
things like that. But
Well, I think that once he gets in school, I'll be able to do more because
True.
look at
Yeah.
that.
I have all
Or
the time
take a
now.
nap instead. I don't know. I think that's what I would do. Mondays are my nap days, and maybe Tuesdays I'll bake. I don't know.
We'll see what we have time for.
So what's next on the horizon for you? Where do you want to continue as you're looking at kind of where your business is at now and where you want it to go? What are some kind of things that you're going towards, and maybe some things that you're kind of like, I tried it out. Maybe I'm good and I don't want to do those products anymore.
I would say I want to focus. I've been focusing more on my sugar cookies, and then cakes, cupcakes.
You do custom orders too, right?
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
like you've been doing a lot of custom
Yeah,
orders.
I like the custom orders. I like doing the stuff with the buttercream. I like making what other people their ideas come to life on them.
Yeah.
I guess I find that more fun. I like doing that more than just baking a chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
But they're good, so keep
Yeah.
doing that too.
Yeah,
But,
my boys love
I will
those.
definitely have them for the market.
Okay,
so.
good. Those are my boys love those. Yeah.
I can see some from scratch cookie logo cookies. I buttercreamed.
Well,
No, she goes, well, I'll place an order. She goes, maybe not that customized.
well, maybe we'll see.
I really like when it's cupcakes underneath and then there's a design all over the whole
Yeah,
cupcakes. Those are really
I do
cool.
like the cupcake cakes because you can get really creative with them. I feel because you can make. Well, I mean, I guess you can make it out of the cake because I make the number cakes.
Okay.
But you can do. I feel like you can make a lot more out of the cupcakes. So
Yeah.
I think those are fun too.
Yeah, they're really
What's
cool.
your most in-demand product? When you go, well, okay, so last year at the farmer's market, I feel like there were a couple of things you would post and be like, guys, they're coming back this week. Guys,
Yeah.
they're coming back this week. What are some of those?
Definitely my Dubai chocolate cookie.
Oh, yeah, those are really cool.
Which I haven't made yet this year. Maybe once.
Okay.
I don't know. I really just genuinely haven't had time to do things
Sure.
like that.
Yeah, I get it.
But, and what else?
The Buckeyes?
Oh yeah, everybody liked the Buckeyes.
Mm-hmm.
Those were definitely a hit. My chocolate chip were a hit. But this year, I'm not gonna bring. I'm gonna keep it simpler.
At the market.
I'm
yeah.
only gonna bring 3 different ones.
That makes sense.
And I'm gonna bring sugar cookies because that's what I want to do more of. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring sugar cookies to the market this year because I don't think I brought them maybe once last year.
I think you brought the little dipper things. You
Yeah,
brought,
my Knox's
those,
Nummies, yeah.
but
those
yeah,
are
I don't
fun.
remember
Yeah.
you really bringing. You did when you
Oh, the Kids
came and
Craft.
did the kids craft.
Yeah,
you brought
yep,
them.
yep,
Yeah,
that was. But that's where I want to go more towards. So
Yeah.
I feel like people trying more of them
Oh,
could get me
absolutely.
more
Yeah.
business.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's
definitely.
that's my plan.
yeah.
Well, that's what the farmer's market is. That's customer acquisition right there.
Yeah.
And then
I've
that's
gotten
what's gonna
so
sustain
many.
you.
Customers from the market.
That's
So,
great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And speaking of cookies, we have some back here. So there's a special holiday, Mother's Day, that's coming up soon. And let's see what we got. So this is your special Mother's Day box, right?
Yes.
Are you selling them now for pre-order? Is that how that works? Or
Yeah. They're.
You have to take the M.
oh, sorry.
Oh.
I was
yeah.
very
They're for
confused.
pre-order
Sorry.
You take the O.
right now, but I only have
Is
a
it gonna
few.
be? Oh wait. I just was gonna ask if it was
gonna
gonna
be
be
right.
backwards on the screen, but it's Mom. It's spelled the same.
It's spelled the same. Or we can make it say wow.
Yeah, we can make it say wow. mom, because moms are wow.
Wow. Like, I'm saying wow because I'm looking at these little,
I
don't
know,
know
right?
what flower this is. Is it a rose?
Yeah.
It's a rose. And it's like teeny tiny, but it's got like the most beautiful detail ever.
Yeah, and then there's also these little cuties in here too. There's this little heart. And so people can order this box and this is what they'll get, right?
Yeah, so this is the $10 mom box.
Okay.
And then I have people that order on every pre-order and they like ordering a whole dozen.
Oh, wow.
So you can also order a dozen
eat it.
and it will have the mom cookies and then it will have those, but they'll have be in the big.
You took a small bite. I was just going to stick the whole thing in my mouth, but I'll be a lady.
I'm going to have to get a drink
Are
of
you
water
gonna,
now.
Are you going to eat yours?
I'm just going to take a little bite.
They're so good. Mm-hmm. Sometimes with cookies that are decorated like this for like a piece of art or a showpiece, they don't taste as great as they look.
Right.
Sometimes, you know.
Yeah, very cardboardy.
These are divine.
Very good.
Thanks, guys.
I want to
good.
know your secret recipe, but not on air. You can tell me it later. I promise I will never be able to replicate it, nor will I ever try to sell it.
It's actually my great grandma's recipe.
Oh my gosh, that's why it's so good.
It probably.
Wow,
Yeah,
these are
those
delicious.
really good.
So how long is your order open for on those?
Well, I only have a few spots left available.
Wow.
So I think I should have actually looked at this, but I'm pretty sure it ends on like the 25th, 26th, around that area.
Okay.
But
So end of this week then.
yeah,
Okay.
pretty much it. Yeah, I think maybe I did Sunday.
You have to give yourself time to bake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
And you can't be doing 50 orders that are
Yeah.
placed the day before.
exactly. So yeah, no, but I only have a few spots. So
Get those orders
Yeah,
in if
get
you
it.
want some.
They're delicious. So
They
good.
are very good.
My
I want
mother
to
would
finish
like
the whole
them.
thing. I know. I'm thinking maybe, is it too late for me to pre-order?
No, you can't.
Okay, I'll text you later. So back to what you started off at the beginning of the podcast talking about. You wanted to start your business so that you could be more present as a mom, but also be a kind of a contributor to the family.
Yeah.
I think we hear that. I mean, that's just such a driving force behind so many of our members. I mean, I know it was for both of us.
Yep.
We talked about that on the very first episode.
Yeah.
And I think that that's probably the thing that's the most near and dear to my heart is that there is all these women that are in our market that were looking for this. And
Yeah.
I just love helping people make money. It makes me
Yeah.
so happy.
We were just talking about this the other day.
Yeah, we were. And like, that's our goal is like, we want to help support you guys and we want you guys to be able to provide for your families
Yeah.
and to just keep doing that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so talk a little bit about how much freedom that has given you kind of in your life.
Well, me and Knox can go get Chick-fil-A and play at the little slide thing they have.
I have a story about that, but that's for a different time.
And then we like to go to like the splash pad at Center Lake, and we can
You have
do
that
that whenever we
freedom.
want.
Yeah.
So, and I'm able to like take Knox to the doctor when he needs to go. I don't have to ask permission to get off work to take him.
Right.
And
That's
I just
so
don't
cool.
really like. I'm not really. So before I started this cookie thing, I was in hair school.
Okay.
Because I just kind of like being in charge of myself.
100%.
Like I don't like when people are like, you need to be here at this time, do this and do that. Like I like kind of mapping it out. And so then that I ended up having Knox, so I didn't continue school. And then I was like, what is something else I can do? Then that's how it came up. So I just really like being able to like do stuff with Knox when I want, or like hang out with Colton when he's off.
Yeah, that's
like
great.
things like that instead of
Yeah.
like being held down like at a job.
Yeah.
Like asking, can I just stay off to take my kid to the doctor? Like,
Right.
Right.
Right,
I-
because you know, work priorities aren't your priorities.
Yeah.
And so that's where I think a lot of people came to, okay, what can I do with what I've got in my
Yeah.
house, or what can I do with what I know? And
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it's crazy how things that, you know, you wanted to go to hair school, but then look how great you are at this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And it's
I think about that all the time.
yeah. And so you don't always see like the path at the time, but then once you go down the path, you're like, oh, I think this is it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so it's been really cool hearing everybody's story and really seeing like you're talking about, hey, well, I can spend the day with my kid. I can spend
Yeah.
the day with my husband. And like, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And that makes all the craziness and the staying up till whatever time, ice and cookies. And, you know, that makes it all worth it.
Yeah, because I do.
Because you can do it to yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, if I want to do something Knox, I'll be like, okay, well, like I'll text Colton and be like, I'm gonna be working late like Wednesday and Thursday because I'm gonna do this with Knox. And so like, and then I'm like working at 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, right.
Why did I put myself in this position?
Right, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
It's always worth it. But yeah, there's definitely some of those times where you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this to myself.
Yep.
There's a verse in Proverbs that says, she riseth while it is yet night, and bringeth forth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. And that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are putting your priorities at the forefront, Knox and Colton.
Yeah.
Right, Colton.
Yeah, Colton.
Sounded funny coming out of my mouth. So then you know that's you're willing to sacrifice your time. And we've talked about this so much. Like, time is your most valuable thing that you have.
Yeah.
And it's not like you are going in and doing this during the day and then binge watching whatever you binge watch.
Well,
at
I am.
night. Like,
I am binge watching.
well, okay, but
While she works.
but you have this.
You're
you
not
have
just
this-
laying around.
You have this desire to provide for your household, and I
Yeah.
feel like as women, we have that desire, and sometimes we battle with the balance.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
like, that was a huge thing for me when I was working. I had 2 little kids, and I was struggling with that balance. Like, I felt pulled to be home, but yet I didn't want to not give up a part of myself, but like disappoint the people that I was working for. And so I feel like this gives an avenue and flexibility, and there are so many routes, and baking is one of them.
Yeah.
And you take that family heritage that you have with your great grandma and your grandma, and you just instill that back into your family.
Yeah.
And that is so successful. I think that framework really, really works if you want to go after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's great.
And, we do have a few people that are bakers, but everybody finds their own way to be creative,
Yeah,
to
I
show
feel like
their
we
skills.
all do a little
Incredible.
Like we
Yeah.
do like our own different things. Like I feel like none of us really do the same thing.
No.
Like even if like we do like cakes, like some people do like the like everything is all natural, or they do like the gluten free, and then like you know what I mean. So it's a lot of people are like, well, isn't there a lot of people at the market that bake? And I'm like, there is, but we all do our own thing. Like we're all different and like in our own little way.
Yeah, and it's a lot of variety, and
Yeah.
I think that everybody enjoys. I think once you have that like push to differentiate, then I think people kind of enjoy like those little ideas and stuff that come up, and they can kind of run with that, because otherwise, if you don't have that competition and stuff, sometimes you don't ever push yourself.
You don't push yourself,
you know?
exactly.
And so sometimes it takes that external force to kick you into gear and be like, okay, well, I'm going to do this now.
Yep, exactly.
We're all on a highway,
Yeah.
on the same highway,
Yeah.
but we're in our own lane.
Yes,
Yep,
exactly.
exactly.
And I think too, there's always been so much collaboration, and there's something. It just goes back to there's something at this market for everyone, whether it's a vendor seeking an avenue or a consumer wanting a specific product. Like we've got it all.
We do. We do.
No shortage of variety, I guess.
Yeah, definitely
Yep,
not.
I agree.
Okay, so where can we find all of your lovely creations? What's the easiest way to get a hold of you so that you can secure and get the pre-orders before they sell out?
Facebook.
Okay.
I have a group, Sprinkle with Liv, and
You don't say.
and I always say like you can comment or you can message me.
Okay.
And then as soon as you comment, I have my little like my. I don't really know what you want to call it. It's not like a schedule, but it's
Order book.
my order book. You can call it. I have it on my phone, so I just as soon as you comment or you message me, I, respond and then go right there, put it in, and then
Perfect.
You're
So
bacon.
Yep,
people can
then
pay
you're secured.
like people can pay Venmo or whatever.
yep,
or
Venmo, cash. I do Apple Pay.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and then sometimes people will pay me as soon as they order, and then sometimes they'll pay me at the like when we meet. As long
Okay.
as I'm paid before
Definitely.
you have them, we're
Yeah.
good. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I get it. Like maybe you don't get paid till the next week. Then that's
Sure.
perfectly fine. Just whenever you get to it,
Yep, that sounds good.
I'll make it.
So that's the easiest way to get a hold
Yeah,
of you then. Okay,
yep,
perfect.
yep.
All right, awesome.
Where are you located in terms of like I know you're at our summer market, but where are you going to be at this year? Like if someone wants to go and buy something that you've made already, where can they go and get that?
I am in the Brick House Market,
Okay.
and I'll be in Old Washington. They have a farmer's market. I will be there on Tuesdays.
Okay, perfect.
Maybe not every Tuesday, but most Tuesdays. And I always will post where I'm going to be.
Awesome.
Okay,
So,
great.
yeah. So, and then there's a couple other markets I'm looking into, but I don't really want to fill my weeks because then that takes away from why I'm doing this.
Right,
Also,
exactly.
you also bring Knox with you.
Yeah.
And
On Tuesdays, not Saturdays. 'cause-
yeah, okay, yeah. On Tuesdays at the fairgrounds, you
Yeah.
did bring Knox with you, and I think one time you even brought like his little car, and he
Yeah.
was like zooming around in his
Yeah.
little car.
I try to do whatever I can
awesome.
to keep him busy because he is wild.
One day he will be super handy though. Like he sees what Mama's doing, and then one day he's gonna be like, "Mama, I want to do that
Yeah.
too."
Yeah, like I tell my husband, I can't wait till he can like wash up a dish for me.
Yeah.
Like I just can't wait for that. Or like I'm washing them and then he can dry them.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? Something because we don't have a dishwasher.
Oh,
You
Lord.
are the
I'm
dishwasher.
the
my
Yeah, so
girl.
if you can only imagine at the end of the week, I try to, so they say on this like little group thing that I'm in, they're like, wash as you go. Well, I'm sorry, lady, but whenever I'm icing a cake, I got cupcakes over here.
It's like
I'm not
nap
sure,
when the
like-
baby's napping.
Yeah.
Like it ain't happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
It ain't happening
Sure.
because that's somebody was like, how can I make so I don't have that many dishes at the end of it? This lady was like, oh, just wash as you go. I'm like.
She must not have children.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because if I'm
Or more
not doing
dishes,
that,
I
I'm
don't
like
know.
running after Knox, getting him lunch. Like, you know what I mean? Something. It's always something. So, yeah, at the end of the week, I'm like looking at the dishes, like,
Oh, man.
You need a dishwasher.
yeah,
you
we do
do.
need a dishwasher, but
You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I've been there too, and it's just like, oh my gosh.
yeah, you're just
so
like
much mess.
staring at it, like, and because then you have your dishes from dinner.
Well, like regular home dishes.
Yeah.
Not even business
Yeah.
dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, but it all gets done, so it's all that matters.
Small business encroaches in personal living, and sometimes that's really hard to balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, especially when you see opportunities too, where you're like, I don't want to book myself at every market because then I'm going to be crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So you're still having to find that balance
It's
even while working.
and I'm
for
not sure if
yourself.
I'll ever find the balance because it's just like.
It's hard.
Because you don't want to turn stuff away.
Yeah.
Right.
It's that
So-
fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Listen, it's 2026. Took me 3 years to get to the point where I don't have that fear of missing. It does go away. Like you
Okay.
just have your client base and you just have your thing that you do and you've tried all the things and you're just like, you know what, this is what I do.
Yeah.
People are okay with that. And then that fear of missing out, I told Bree the other day, I have not posted one advertisement, marketing, nothing for Burris Cattle. I am having so much fun watching other people just go after it that I'm like, you know what? That was like, I can do that at any time.
Yeah.
I used to, like, someone would post and I'd be like, oh, I need to post right now. Like, I gotta do this. Like, every week on the Guernsey Spot, like, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, that fills up so much in my brain. No
It
more fear of
does.
missing out.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
I would say the posting and the figuring all that out is also a whole other thing. And I mean, I think you do it best when you just are like, this is what I made. This showcases everything that you
Yeah.
can do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So just having those products and being like, this is what I made. I mean, I see them all the time and I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know? So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best way to showcase
Yeah,
what you've got
that's
going
pretty
on.
much the marketing that I do because I'm working all week. So like
Right.
my friends sometimes will triple text me and be like, "Are you okay? Like I haven't heard from you today." I'm like, "I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
busy, real
Yeah.
busy." And
In
then
the middle of baking.
yeah,
Yeah.
because if I stop, doing what I'm doing and grab my phone, then I need
Yep.
to wash my hands, and then I have to I go through hand soap.
Oh, I bet you do.
Like,
You got some
crazy.
girls for that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a whole thing. Yeah. With the hand washing.
Like anytime you stop, get Knox a snack. Nope, no, I wash my hands. Go in the living room because he needs the TV changed or something. Come back and wash my hands. Like my hands get so dry.
Yeah.
because of just doing that, but it's fine.
Yeah.
You love what you do. You'll wash your hands again and again if you have to.
Exactly.
Not only can we find you on Facebook, we also have you on our producers database on our website too. So
Yeah.
if people don't have Facebook or something such
Yes,
as that,
true.
they can find you there. It's linked obviously to your Facebook.
Yeah.
So if they're like, is this the right sprinkled with Liv? All they have to do is click your name and it'll take you right to them or take them right to you. But I'm sure all of your packaging has your stuff on it. So if they can go to the brick house too, if they don't have Facebook or anything and buy something and they'll be hooked and then they'll call you or text you while you're in the middle of baking and you won't answer it because you don't want to wash your hands.
I do answer those.
Oh, okay, she does answer those.
Understandable. You answer the phone for money.
Yeah. As soon as if somebody's texting me about an order, I'm gonna wash my hands.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna take a break.
Probably a good business decision on your part.
I think so.
Yeah, fair enough.
My mom's calling me, Colton's calling me. They can just wait till I take a break.
In my household, we have a 2-call thing. Like, if I call Doug and he doesn't answer, and if it's not important, I don't call him back. He can call me whenever. But if I call back to back, it's like we're SOSing, like,
Gotcha.
answer, and vice versa, which
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a good
just
idea.
set up that rule. Yeah.
That is a good
Texting is a free-for-all. I'll send him like 13
Me too.
texts in a row. And he'll be like, what one do you want me to answer first?
No,
That's the important one.
I do have to go while he's at work because he can't look at his phone all the time. And things just keep popping in my head. And then I get mad when he doesn't like answer the one little text that was in there. I'm like, well, why didn't you answer that? So I get it.
We do the 2-call rule. It works out well.
Yeah.
I'm not
Maybe
washing my hands.
I'll bring that up to Colton tonight.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I love that idea.
If you call me twice, I'll call you back.
Yeah. Yep.
So when you're baking or you're waiting for the cookies to bake or you're icing, what do you have on the background? Like TV,
what do you binge
listening?
So
I know we talked about Love is Blind a while ago.
Yeah. So
It's like you and everybody else.
I'm a reality TV girl. So I watch like The Housewives.
Okay.
Someone else did. Who was that?
I don't remember.
Well-
Was it Hallie? Oh, Secret Life of Mormon Wives.
Yeah,
Yes.
I watch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do have to take breaks sometimes.
From the reality TV,
Yeah.
too much drama.
Too much, and so right now I'm taking a break, and I'm watching Chicago Fire from season 1. Started that. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
My grandma used to watch that.
Yeah, I like it.
My boys watch The Rookie. Is that on the same
I watch
channel?
that. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
I watch that too.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I have a lot of time to watch TV.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's not all you're doing. Like, you're physically busy
I
at the
set
moment.
my iPad in the corner of the counter, and then it just plays all day because
what
it's
I
just
do,
plugged
too.
in at all times.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need that. Or the voice in your head's going to start speaking.
Yeah.
And that's just no good for me,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, and I think once me and Knox, he can carry a conversation decently, but sometimes he doesn't. He's just yapping. So I feel like maybe when he can talk even more. I mean, he can talk, but form more sentences and actually do that. I probably won't be watching as much TV, but I get lonely.
I know. I know
I
what you
gotta
mean.
have something, or I'll talk to myself.
Yeah.
I gotta have background noise
Yeah,
on,
yep,
and sometimes
me
it's
too.
music, sometimes it's TV,
sometimes,
sometimes it's nothing, but a lot of times I gotta have something on in the background.
If I'm rushing, it's usually nothing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have time. If I press that, then that's gonna take 2 seconds away from me, and I need to do things.
Yeah.
But no. Usually that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so big reality TV
Yeah,
girl.
I do.
Nice.
What are you watching?
I've watched some depressing stuff lately, I'm not gonna lie. I watched this really, really, really sad documentary on Netflix about this girl who was murdered, this bike racer girl, and her name was Mariah, and it was just horrible, and I cried at the end.
Wow.
Yeah, so I watched that. And I have some comedy shows that I watch on YouTube. I like to watch this comedy show, Kill Tony.
My husband watches that too.
Does he? Yeah, we love that show. We're
Yeah.
gonna go. We went to the Madison Square Garden one last year. We're gonna
Did
go
you?
again this year. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, Colton. Yep, he watches.
Yeah,
that.
there's a new one out tonight, so we're gonna watch that when we get home.
It'll be late, past your bedtime.
Well, it came out. They did a special, and it actually came out at 8 a.m., so it's already out. But usually it doesn't come on till 9, and I usually fall asleep in the first 5 minutes, and then we watch it again.
Okay, but it'll be early enough tonight. You can just turn it on.
Yeah, we'll watch it whenever I get home. But over the weekend, we watch the UFC fights, if there's any UFC fights on, stuff like that.
Boy
so.
House.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, so kind of you to remind me. I don't watch a lot, but I have been following this husband and wife duo. I think their YouTube channel is called Through Hiking. THRU, and then hiking.
Okay.
But I haven't seen very much documented, but they like walk from Mexico to Canada and do all the crazy walking things. But they freeze dry a whole bunch of their food.
Yeah, that's
and
super
so
cool.
I'm like super into that and like their recipes.
Yeah.
And I don't have a freeze dryer. I have a sister who has a freeze dryer. She's currently expecting, so right now I'm not allowed to freeze dry anything. And if she watches this, maybe she'll feel better soon. But yeah, it's just been really cool and like inspired me. I want to do all the cool things.
Yeah.
But has started the wheels turning in my head, like, who can I find that'll do this for me? It's a whole licensing issue and blah, blah, blah. But it's really cool. And they're like super down to earth people. And
Yeah.
I'm never going to walk like they do.
That's so far.
I'm never going to freeze dry like they do.
Yeah.
So I just like watching people.
Yeah,
do
sometimes
things.
it's like fun just watching people do things that you're probably never gonna do. But
Right.
Yeah.
I do watched Organized Chaos on YouTube too, and she like cleans her house. It's
Oh,
very
really?
inspiring, but she has like all these systems, like this
Yeah.
daily 6 or whatever.
Oh,
and I'm like,
there's-
I'm gonna stick to this daily 6 for today. I haven't done laundry in a week, so it's whatever.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're going to be faced with the laundry monster where all the laundry is just coming out of the baskets. And
Yeah.
it's just like,
Well, fun
sucks.
so
fact:
now it does.
Colton has never done the dishes at our house. I've always done them, but I don't do the laundry.
Oh.
Like that's Colton's job.
Okay.
No, I fold.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
sometimes. Sometimes it sits in a basket for a couple
That-
days.
that's
but
okay.
I
That's okay.
Pull it out,
but-
it's washed.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Colton he does the washing and all that because it's in our basement, and I don't like our basement.
Is
so.
it creepy? Yeah.
We live in an old house.
Oh. Do you think there's like ghosts down there?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
There's a room back there. No, there's a room. I've never even been in it before.
What?
It's your house.
It's scary. No, that's why I said. That's why Colton does laundry because I don't go down to the. I feel like
It's like Home Alone. Have you know that scene in Home Alone with the wrong?
No,
yeah,
that's literally
that
like
thing?
no, that's literally like my basement. I'm not kidding you. It's scary down there. So
So what do you think that room was? Do you think it was like a root cellar or something? Or what?
Yeah, watch it be like a
I
walk-in
haven't-
indoor freezer or something like that.
no, I actually don't know what it is. And listen, Colton could be lying, just to scare me,
goodness.
just to scare me even more. But he tells me that there's just a table in there, and it has a chainsaw sitting on the table. But part of me thinks he might be lying.
Bree will come over and look.
Could you come check it
I
out?
could come verify the story or not. But I feel like he might be playing a trick on you.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I'm not gonna find out, so it's fine.
That's insane.
I love that for you that you've never been in
No.
that room.
I haven't. I'm not kidding, guys.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
We have a room that like it's I don't know, it's like probably like a little linen closet thing that like goes up it's a room that goes up to our attic. I've only been in that once.
Really? How long have you lived in this house?
4 years in September.
Wow, it's not even like, oh yeah, we moved in the fall or
Yeah,
the
no.
spring, and I just
I
haven't
don't do
explored.
scary stuff.
Yeah, I don't either. But I also wouldn't. Yeah, okay. Mhm.
I don't in my house is like it was built I live in like Batesville.
Yeah.
So those are like ancient houses.
yeah, someone definitely probably died in
That's
there.
what I think it might have been a doctor's office at one point,
Oh,
honestly.
heck no.
I'm totally making
You know
all this up out
what
of my
might
head.
help
but-
your fear is not listening to like the murder mystery
Yeah,
podcasts
true. It
probably would.
or all of that.
Yeah, it probably would, but
Oh well.
it's fine.
As
the
long as
reason-
she avoids that room, it's all good.
Exactly, and that's the reason why Colton has to do the laundry.
Well, I guess that's perfect.
Yeah,
like no
yeah.
big deal.
Because
Yeah.
I'm not going down to the basement.
I mean, that's totally
I wonder what
understandable.
fear I can come up with.
Think about it.
I will. I'm gonna
pondered
think
this
really
for a
hard.
long time.
I accidentally I have a shark vacuum. I did not know that you could not suck water up with it.
Oh dear.
So our dishwasher a couple years ago overflowed or broke or whatever. So I used my shark vacuum that my husband just bought me, and I vacuumed it up. Completely ruined it. And it still works, but it just goes like that, you know. And so I was telling Doug, I was like, the suction on this is just not really working very much anymore. And I had said something about a vacuum, and we have like a plethora of shop vacs. And I was like, if you could just slap one of those bad boys on, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Well, he ended up, I thought maybe he would, he did not bring in a shop vac. He just ordered a vacuum cleaner from Canada. Not Canada. China. I don't know why I said Canada. They would probably
Those
make good
Canadian
quality.
vacuum cleaners.
Yeah, those might be
Quality
a
stuff.
little bit nicer, but
But it's supposed to be like a knockoff Dyson.
Oh, okay.
But it was like as expensive as a Dyson, and it is terrible.
Wait.
So that's
Oh,
like it didn't.
no.
All of this backfired on me.
it's as expensive as
So it's not a knockoff to begin
I feel
with,
like it's
right?
not a knockoff.
And it's as expensive as a Dyson, and it is not great.
Oh,
and
no.
I have had the worst customer. This is
So you're
what's
using the
happening
loud shark again.
Yep, just like that. So I tried to do the vacuum thing, so maybe Doug would handle the vacuuming, because
Yeah.
then he sometimes brings in things, and I'm like, how do I use this, like the drill and no
Yeah.
battery and all the and then he's like, oh, I'll do it. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, probably for the best, but
Yeah.
laundry I might try.
Yeah, I despise laundry.
I actually ruined a it actually did continue to function, but when we were in college.
What did it sound like?
Well, listen to what I did to mine. So Tim's grandma had like ordered a Dyson, and then she was like, I don't use this if you want it. And we were going back to college, and we were like, yeah, we want it. So one of our dogs had knocked over like a wax melt thing. And I got home. I was like going home to like, we had like something that we had to be at. It was like some kind of function. I was like going home to change. I had like 15 minutes to be at home. I go home. The dogs have spilled this wax everywhere. I get the Dyson out and I start sweeping the Dyson with like the attachment.
Yeah.
And the hot wax is going in.
Yeah,
But then it
it's
dried.
like clogging it.
And so then our
better.
our sweeper had just like this red
Yeah.
wax, and every time we would turn it on, it smelled like whatever that was.
Well, I guess that's nice. you know?
But it did continue to work for a good while. So, I mean,
My shark
Might be
works.
worth the money
Just
then.
sounds like it's drowning.
Oh my
Well, those
goodness.
are funny stories.
Yeah,
What about business stories? Do you have any business bloopers?
yeah, we were just like, oh
Well,
man, I messed up.
So the morning that I was getting my license,
Oh, okay. Your bakery license.
yeah, so I thought that this is so silly of me. Okay, so I thought, okay, I you have to have a thermometer in your refrigerator. Well,
I know exactly where this is
no,
going.
I had an extra oven thermometer.
Oh, okay. That's
And
not
I
as
put
bad
it
as I
in
thought
there.
it was going to be.
and I thought this will be perfect. Well, guess what? It like starts at 100.
Yeah.
So at like 5 o'clock in the morning, I have my meeting at 8.
Oh no.
5 o'clock morning, I'm driving into Walmart to buy any thermometer that they have. Thankfully, they did have one,
That's good.
and all was good. And that was actually something that he checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He checks our
And he
freezer
probably would have looked in there and been
Oh
like,
my God.
why does she have I don't know, because I thought refrigerators had them. But
Mine has like a digital.
yeah, I think mine might be too old.
Okay.
Mine is definitely too old.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I still have one of those ones that like just had the single door where you go like.
Ours is
Okay.
36 years old.
Oh wow.
Our microwave just went out, which is also 36 years
Yeah.
old.
Oh,
So.
no.
I don't know how old ours is, but it was with the house.
And you still use it? I am shocked.
Why?
I'm just kidding. You're just afraid of every room in your house.
No,
so,
I was like,
I don't know.
no, I do use.
Your face is like, why?
I was like, what's wrong with it? Should I not? Like, I cleaned it. So it's all good. Yeah, no, so that's what, I don't know if I really have. I mean,
Like, did you ever put the wrong name on a cake or anything like that?
That would be bad.
no.
No.
Because I write
She's
write
organized,
everything on a piece of paper on a notebook, and then
Yeah.
I put it on the cake.
Yeah.
I'm not organized at all.
Really?
No.
I feel like you would have to
I
be.
start out organized, and then I just like I start my list and like this. I do this first, this first, this first, and then all of a sudden like I got 1 and 2 done. Now I'm down here on like 12. Skipped everything else. Like I just don't.
It's called organized chaos.
Exactly. That's what I think I work best doing that.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, one time I forgot to cross a T. I forgot to dot
okay.
on a cake, and then I forgot to dot an I on a cake this past
Cross your
weekend.
T's, dot your I's.
So I guess that, but I feel like icing and cookie dough probably isn't getting too funny.
Yeah.
It's
That's true.
Yeah.
But baking is a science. I think that's why I can't bake. I can't really cook either, but like I have to follow a recipe when I'm making
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like sometimes brownies turn out like a piece of cake, and I'm like, these are supposed to be fudgy brownies.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand what I did. I don't know. My hat's off to you because I just can't do it.
Yeah, I feel like it's like after you do it for so long, like you know what the consistency needs to be.
Yeah.
Like you know
true.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, true.
as long as you have like the baking soda and the baking powder like correct, kind of just.
Maybe that's my problem.
I sometimes get those two mixed up. I'll go get them.
Okay, I have done that.
Yeah, and I'll be like, it's supposed to be like a tablespoon of this, and then I'm like, oops, I got the other one because I can like never remember like which one.
Me either.
Which.
I
Says it on the
double
box,
check.
I know,
yeah,
but
I know.
like
And
I
they
don't.
come in two different things, but I
yeah,
don't think
boxes
I mess it up on
contain
the boxes and stuff. I mess it up when I read
Yeah,
the recipe.
I just
think.
read baking, and the rest is gone.
Yeah, that's. But for like my normal stuff that I do, like I know that. But if I try a new recipe, because I don't really like reading. I'm like a skimmer.
Are you? Do you weigh everything, or do you measure with cups?
Some stuff has to be weighed because it has to be right down to like and like I do a lot of like weighing out like my icing and stuff, like all that's weighed.
Okay.
But like the cookie, like my sugar cookies, I pretty much just know that. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
yeah, and if it looks like if it's like now that it's getting warmer out, sometimes I might have to add a little bit more flour. Like you know what I mean? It just
Gotcha.
kind of depends on.
Yeah,
And you got to bake according to the seasons too. I remember
Yeah.
you had said something one time about caramel. You did a batch of caramel, but then it got like really humid or something like
Yeah,
that.
so I don't have. So back to the old house, we don't have like central air.
Right.
So on baking days, our little air conditioners are struggling.
I bet so.
So like some stuff like those like the like macarons or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
like those will be hard for me to do now coming like summer
Gotcha.
because like my house. Like
Yeah.
they have to be the very first thing that I do for the day, and I need to start it by at least 8:00 because,
Gets hot.
and makes it even worse. The sun in the morning hits my kitchen, so it already starts warming it up. And then I've ran the oven for
Yeah.
2 to 3 hours. Now we're like sweating. We're losing our minds. Like,
Yeah, I bet so.
yeah. And speaking of that, I feel like it got really hot here. And
It did.
like,
last.
fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It
And
did.
I didn't have
Yeah.
air conditioning,
Yeah,
so I know how you
I don't
felt.
have air conditioning
Yeah,
either
right, exactly.
because we decided we were going to buy new ones this year. So like we didn't even have a
Oh,
backup.
this year
Yeah.
when it's been like 80 degrees.
Yeah, like
Oh,
when
I
it just
I
like
thought you
came
were
out of
talking about
nowhere
last
here
year.
in April.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were, and I baked 150 cookies
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
at 400 degrees. So
That's warm.
we were dying.
I bet so.
Yeah, we had we opened up our doors after we were all done that night. And we got knocks and to sleep. We opened up our front door and put a fan like in it, and we just kept this blowing like
Yeah.
air because we were dying. I had told Colton I got on Amazon. I like ordered like 3 of like air conditioning fans. Ordered those. They came in like 2 days because I was like, we gotta go get air conditioning.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
And then it got cold this weekend.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then we didn't go get an air conditioner, and it's gonna be hot again. But
Yeah, you're gonna be back in the same boat.
yeah, it's
Yikes.
fine.
At least you're prepared, you know.
Yeah.
You know what you need to do.
Yeah, and I could put my new fans in the kitchen.
Yeah, there you go.
It's fine.
Yeah.
The other house, we won't worry about the rest of it, but kitchen.
The kitchen
hopefully
will
cool.
be, it's your office.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Headquarters. Mom's headquarters.
And Knox likes hanging out there because I put a little bit of flour on a baking sheet, and his monster trucks through it. Like he calls it mud.
Oh, that's so fun.
So
Yeah, I used to do that. We did that with like I would get like some corn and like bring in that we played with on a cookie sheet and rice. He
Yep.
would play with like rice
Yep.
and stuff like that.
stuff
So,
like
yeah.
that because just keep him occupied.
Absolutely.
And I can see him, so I know he isn't.
Writing on the wall.
Yeah, writing on the wall. The one day I went to Breeze to meet with the protein stuff, and I was like, it has been a day. I was like, Knox wrote on the wall, like drew, and he went. I didn't even know he did this. Like, and he like got me, and he's like, look, and I look at the
He
wall.
was proud of it.
Oh, I have a picture of him with the biggest smile standing beside it. So it didn't get painted over. It's still there because he is just so proud of it.
You should just leave it there forever. Maybe it was a movie. I don't even know, but it was something that I saw. A kid had drawn stuff on the wall, and they put little frames around it.
I've seen that.
Maybe I need to do that, but yeah, he he is very proud of his work.
Aw,
Yeah.
you just learn to live with stuff like that when you're kids. Just
Yeah.
like when the house gets kind of destroyed, you're just like,
It's fine.
oh well,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, like Colton like wants to get a new couch, and I'm like,
yeah, you got to wait a few years
yeah,
on
that's
that,
what I
girl.
told him. I was like, I do not want to get a new couch. Like, there's nothing really wrong with our couch. He just gets bored. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, can we make the Loxus a little bit older because
Yeah.
he is.
Our boys
He's
were
an
always
all-boy.
spilling milk
Yeah.
everywhere. Like milk covered every single service of my house.
Or
I think.
ranch, because
Yeah.
Knox loves ranch. So, yeah.
What's that behind the couch there? It's the ranch dressing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Kids are the most random creatures.
They
I
really
know.
are.
They
Yeah.
say the most random things. They do the most random things, and they surprise you. Like,
Yeah, and they're just like their whole own person. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
So I always tell Knox he's so smart. And I guess I did something that he didn't like. And he looks at me and said, be smart.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
said,
Oh
okay,
my.
thank you. And he has been telling me that he's the boss. Because I started, I'm the reason he says that is because sometimes he'll say something. Like he'll be like, please get that now. And I'm like, are you the boss?
Oh.
So now he's telling me he is the boss. Yeah.
the boss.
Which, I mean, really he is. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, really.
really, I'm
Really
doing
is,
whatever
yeah.
he's telling me to do. So,
True.
yeah,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
the boss, yeah. And I'm just like, you're 2.5. Like, how do how are you saying this?
I know.
Yeah. But my mom says it's payback. So
Oh, well,
yeah,
there you have it.
yeah, yeah. He definitely is probably a mini me,
And you get to be with them all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
yeah.
Okay, one more question, one more random question, and this is one that just, comes to me
Okay.
while we're here.
Okay.
You're on the highway,
Okay.
and you're setting your cruise control.
Okay.
What are you setting it at? We're talking like 70 or 77. What are you
Okay.
setting it at? Your cruise control.
Well, if there's any law enforcement, I'm setting it at 70. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
But
What if the coast is clear?
coast is clear. I'm going like 77, 78.
I am a firm 79. Set the cruise control and just.
Well, I saw on Facebook somebody commented. So I used to be a 77. Now I knocked her up to 78 because I
Okay.
saw somebody comment and say, I pass 80s all the time going 82 and they don't pull me over. I said, well, 78 will be fine then.
Yeah.
And then watch, I'll get pulled over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Colton's gonna get all mad. But listen, he still has a speeding ticket on his record, and I don't.
She's dropping it all.
So if I get one, it's perfectly
It's
fine.
about not getting caught, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But, yeah. But
You're not speeding unless you get caught.
that's what I'm saying. Or you
Mine set
just
at
keep going.
75 because that's what my husband told me I need to set it at. So 75. Bree was in the car with me. That's what made me think of this question. I've ridden with her, but she's never ridden with me. And when someone rides with you for the first time, your giant Ford Transit van, you're like, okay. And then it was really windy.
It
so
was
we thought
windy.
probably I was a terrible driver. But I was like, I asked Doug, I said, what do I set my cruise control at? And he was like, well, 75. And I was like, okay, but what if Bree drives the speed limit? And he was like, Bree doesn't drive the speed limit. And then I asked Bree and she's like, oh, 79. I was like,
Did you confirm?
Excuse me?
Did you confirm to him that I?
no, I don't think I did. No. That's fun. Those are just fun questions. But yeah, I'm 75.
Well, you're definitely not getting a speeding ticket. I don't think.
I have before, and I think that's why.
We're going 75.
No. I was I was in college. I was coming to Doug's house, and I was on Route 40. And in between New Concord and the patrol barracks, I got pulled over. I was speeding. I know because I was late to his sister's birthday party. But what's even worse, at the time, Doug's dad worked at the patrol.
Uh-oh.
So when I called Doug crying that I wasn't coming because I was so embarrassed that I got pulled over and all this stuff, he was like, well, who pulled you over? And I looked at my ticket, and Doug was like, okay, my dad will call him. And so he called him, but he wrote that I was in a construction zone. So him and Doug left their house during his sister's birthday party, went and I think drove 40 to see if it was construction and no construction zone. So I still had to pay,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's worse if you're in a construction zone,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
And I have never.
40 now, I am a little more careful on
Since.
40. I don't speed that much on 40, but you got to be careful. I have gotten a speeding ticket on 40, but it was out by, out past Southeastern Equipment, like by Stoney's.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago.
Wow, 4 Mile Hill.
Yeah, right before that, I did get a speeding ticket, and I did have one of the kids in the car with me, and they did remember for a little while that I had gotten a speeding ticket, and they were like, oh,
Kids never forget.
we got pulled over, you know?
Don't everybody.
I was the kid that never forgets. That's me. I got a speeding ticket. Mom ran into a ditch.
Oh, no.
Not all the things, but
Well, we do have one order of business left. We have...
you get to see them.
Yeah. So we're going to be offering some merch this year at the farmer's market.
That one's the
Well,
same
a
as
little bit before the farmer's market. You guys will see like
It's
a
also the same as that one.
you guys will see a way to order these
I don't think I
online.
brought the other shirt.
It's okay.
Okay, well, there's this one.
That's okay. Yeah, so you'll see pre-order links for these on our website and on Facebook, and we'll have all the details.
Too. 3 different
Yeah.
colors, 3 different designs. You can mix and match what design you want on what color. There'll be a form. Hoping to launch probably in May. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
with the hopes of the first pickup being
The farmer's
At
market.
the first
yeah,
farmer's
so June
market,
20th.
yeah.
So Bark and Thread out of Caldwell, Ohio. She is branching into more of the custom orders, and so she took us on as one of her. She has a couple other customers for shirts, but she has done a great job. She's taken 3 designs and like really worked with them to get them right where we want them. So we're gonna start out with these 3 designs, 3 different colors. You'd pick your shirt color, you'd pick your design. You pay her directly. Your shirts will be ready on June 20th at our opening day at the From Scratch tent. And then we would love to continue growing this too. So hopefully we'll get some more designs in, more color choices as the year progresses. But once pre-orders open, they will close. We do have to do a firm closing.
And
so
we will not have
just
any extras for sale. It's
Right.
pre-order only.
Yep.
So don't be like, oh, they'll probably have some extras, because we won't. So if you want a shirt,
we won't.
if you want a shirt, you gotta pre-order it.
Yeah, or wait until the next pre-order.
Or wait
window
until the next
opens.
pre-order.
But
But
you'll
yeah.
be able to find that on our website when the time comes, on
Yep.
Facebook.
Yep, snooze you lose.
Yeah. Don't snooze.
Yeah.
Or you will lose.
Yeah, so you need to win and get a shirt.
Cool. Well, I think that's all. We have a workshop
think
coming
so.
up in May. So
Yeah,
stay
more
tuned
details
for
on that. Yeah, more details on that. That'll be in May with Jamie of Dancing Woods Apothecary, and
Yep.
she's gonna tell us what she wants to talk about, and we'll have all the details and the date and all that. And then it'll be time for the farmers.
I cannot believe
We have 2 months from today. Today's April 20th.
It is.
So
2
60
months from
days.
today.
We will be at the
Oh,
market.
Gee, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I won't be there.
She has to take June off because her best friend's getting married.
Oh, I suppose
And I have
that's
vacation.
Okay. You do.
I
You
know.
She's
need to
getting
do
all our
of
fun
those
stuff out of the
things.
way.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Then
beginning.
I'm gonna be.
You'll be
full-
back in
yeah,
July.
Fully there.
So we'll
yeah.
see you in July.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that works. Everyone needs a break. Summer is the best time for a break, so we don't fault you. But.
Yeah,
Okay.
we totally get it.
Perfect.
All right. Well, we will see you next time. And if you need anything in the meantime, you can find us at FromScratchCoop.com. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.